Like, do you like Pokemon?
I still play it. Not as much as I did, obviously, when I was younger,
Yeah,
but you know,
I I still like it some. I am probably gonna be in the minority. I think Violet was a better game than a lot of the other games I've played, especially Sword or Shield or whichever one I had.
yeah, mm, I don't know the open worldness of it. Sure. Um,
It felt like Skyrim. I know it had a lot of bugs. I know it had a lot of bugs.
I don't know. That I still feel like they're trying to get it right with this new open world format that they've had since Sword and Shield. But according to the leaks, maybe something big's coming up, kind of similar. So yeah,
Hit something up. Yeah, the leaks are. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing MMO. I'm hearing um Gen 10 stuff. That sounds pretty interesting. Um, it's pretty interesting. I'm sorry. I'm trying to type while going. I know we had a few people talking about joining the stream earlier. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I think I need to schedule and do a test stream this weekend, and now I'm depressed. I have to work Sunday.
I thought the whole point of the new job was to not have to do that.
I did too. I did too. I haven't worked Sundays in a long time, but apparently, without doxing myself, that some people need additional training, and they decided that I am needed in the middle of the night again for a day. It's like they can't. That's like we don't want you to go and do that. We didn't never wanted you to be on the day shift. Why did you go to the day shift? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have went there.
You're good.
Oh Lord of mercy. Yeah, I didn't want to make sure that Twitch was still live because YouTube has apparently given us the middle finger today. Speaking of that camera just a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into our room. I know I've been running my mouth
Finally.
enough technical issues. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Clay, why am I looking at Ty Fusion? I haven't played that particular Pokemon game in a while. And I was always more of a Totodile fan for that particular line or game.
Well, then it seems like you're safe because now anybody that is a fan of Typhlosion is suddenly considered suspect.
Uh oh, Clay, what happened? Did Typhlosion do something? Did he get canceled?
It's just this weird lore that came out with these Pokemon leaks, man. They're just it was something I wasn't expecting it to be to the level that it was, and it wasn't just the fact that it was one with Typhlosion. I mean, there are several different stories where that sort of interaction, we'll call it, is taking place, and it's just like, what is going on right now? Why are we going in this direction?
I think they wanted to go in the Digimon direction, and they got told by Nintendo to make it more kid friendly.
Well, I mean, in a way, they did, because if it wasn't for these leaks, nobody would have ever known any of this was going on. But the fact that it was still created is slightly disturbing. I did find it funny that I saw a video that was talking about it, and it was talking about, are we really surprised that Game Freak would do this based on some of the content that they had actually in the game?
No, because they're a bunch of game freaks.
Well, the name definitely fits. The name definitely fits. And I never really thought about it when I was playing the games until this whole thing came out. And like, there's the one I can't remember which version it's in, but you're
Uh-oh.
surfing through the water. You
Uh-oh.
meet a trainer. It's a female trainer in a bikini, and she has the line of, "If I'm in a bikini, where do I keep my Pokeballs?"
Well, I'll remember thinking. I hate to say it. I remember thinking that back in the day. I go, hmm. Now I'm going. I think I'm worried more now. Where worse, wondering how much worse it was than I was thinking.
Yeah. So, and there's other examples that I can't remember, but it's one of those things like you just kind of skim over it at the time, and now you're putting it together, and you're like, they could have put a lot worse stuff in the game, apparently, based on these leaks. So, yeah, they took it from one level, and they at least made it like PG-13.
But of course.
But all the weird lore aside, it was still some interesting information about the actual future of the game that also was leaked the day before. That's kind of now getting overshadowed by the weirdness that is the redacted lore of Pokemon.
I'm about to get in that, but there's one thing I do need to address before I go on to the Gen 10 leaks, Clay. And that is you are looking mighty spiffy today, if I do say so myself.
Me?
Yeah, you're looking quite sharp. Quite sharp.
What are you talking about, the logo?
I'm talking about Burning Clay has a new logo.
The one that you did? The one that you made?
The
one that I had nothing to do with?
I am biased, but hey, you need a logo. And I was like, hey, I'll make Clay a logo. And Clay is like, hey, I like that. But I won't lie, it looks kind of sharp once it all gets into practice. I won't lie, it looks sharper than I thought it would. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I like it.
No, it's you did a good job.
Especially when the audio wave goes off, it kind of really makes it pop. Oh,
well,
Lord.
Here's a pat on the back for you, Puddle. Here's a pat on the back for you.
Don't worry, I intend to eventually, what's the word? Get the old circular behind and all that around the logo waveform back up again. Hey, when the deep calls deep. Take 2. Yeah, we're more like on take 3 or 4 thanks to YouTube saying we don't want anything to do with us tonight. I don't know what's going on there. I've even put in the RTMP and they're like, nope, we don't want you to stream. We have bigger fish to fry. We are not big enough for the YouTubes. Oh, dear Lord. The comic book needs to learn how to find dark mode. Oh, God. By the way, I need to clean my glasses, I see now.
Maybe you shouldn't be recording in a cave.
Maybe I shouldn't. I didn't
turn
know
the lights on.
I'm recording from a spaceship. Can't you tell?
Oh, my bad.
Space, the final frontier. How's it going when deep calls? Let's see. Game Free recently. We were still talking about that, and I'm hearing Archipelago is what they're talking about for Gen 10.
I wish I could remember the name of the creator that I saw that kind of broke down all the leaks, but they were saying based on
Whoa! We are live on YouTube. I'm sorry. Go on, Clay.
No. I'm done now.
Clay's done now. He's done.
Yep. Bye.
Bye, Clay. I'm sorry. That just shocked me.
Did you finally get it right?
I don't know.
Everything's good in your world?
It's not showing at all on my end, but the Deep was able to message us from YouTube. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
he
means.
messaged like 5 minutes ago, and you responded, and now you're just now realizing.
I only just now saw the it said 2 minutes ago on my thing. But I'm sitting here like how I don't know what's going on with you. I've what's happening, Pugwaddle? We're trying to figure out, not me pull out any more hair, on what is going on with YouTube, whether we are live or not at the moment, and also me interrupt Burning Clay discussing the Gen 10 Pokemon leaks. The Penguin Sheriff speaks. Oh Lord. What were Oh yeah, we're something about Greece and Gen 10 and
Yeah,
archipelagos and all that.
so based on the code name, which now I can't pick up off the top of my head.
Gaia?
Yeah, Gaia. They were thinking that it is going to have some sort of Greece. What's the word I'm looking for?
Theme?
Yeah, theme. And then
that would be awesome.
Somebody said that the first two, or the first letter of the two games were like N
And K.
and K. And then if you did that, it was like some sort of water wave theme of the words based like Nami and something else. And it means like wave or water or something in Japanese, which fits with the Greece theme.
I think I heard people guessing anything from ninja and something else to the words for like air and water in Japanese.
Yeah, something like that. So, I mean, there's a bunch of clues that kind of would lead you in that direction, but they also pointed out that not always, not the code names don't always correlate to what the theme of the game is. So,
I mean, Switch 2 is named Ounce.
right. And that was another thing, is that apparently this one is being made. It's going to be available on the Switch 2 and the original Switch, but it's being primarily made for the Switch 2.
Yeah, that means do not buy it on the Switch. It will not run very well, is what I'm guessing. And I'm wondering, like, what as a deep ask, are penguins known for puddle jump play?
Well, hopefully not, because then that means that all the ice that they're on is melting.
I know, right? We don't want that. We do not need sheriff penguins drowning in the water. Otherwise, Game Freak may sweep up and do untoward things with them. You got to watch out for those Game Freaks.
If the Lord's any indication, yes, you do.
Oh Lord, what happened to more innocent time with Pokemon? Oh Lord, they're now making Digimon look G-rated, Disney-fied. I don't know. Maybe not. I said it. Now I got to think of maybe not. I'm sorry. Oh Lord. Yeah, I don't really see anything else without going into the leaks myself, and I'm kind of scared to actually go there where the leaks are. To be honest with you, you don't want to go out of those sites unprotected. No, I'll let some article people do that. I do know we have more details on the thing we. Oh, there was something interesting I heard about. Something about an ancient scroll.
An ancient what?
Yeah, according to Central Leaks. Spoilers about Gaia's Gen 10 setting from a conversation the anime producers had with Game Freak back in 2022 include some light spoilers for the anime as they had concerns. Some of the anime ideas overlap ones of the next generation. Apparently, there was some tie-ins I was hearing something about with the last game and the DLC area and the new game. Thinking something about a turtle with a island on its back. I'm thinking, you know how Digimon done it first, so Pokemon's got to do kind of, mega evolutions and all. I'm sorry, I'm a Digimon fan. I gotta call it when I see it.
Be careful. They might try to sue Digimon.
Yeah, right. I mean, they literally went back and created patents they didn't have just to try and go after Power World. That's a whole nother discussion. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like the Pokemon games, but I'm gonna call out bull crap when I see it. I don't care if I like the company or not. I've been having to call out the BioWare stuff with Dragon Age, and I love the old Dragon Age games, but that's a whole nother stream. That's just a whole nother stream. I thought about getting into some of the news on that tonight, but the more they be quiet on that game, the better for them. Let's just say that. Um, I did not see this, but I remember hearing about this. I did not have a lot of time to do research today. I was trying to. It's been the last couple of days trying to get everything rebuilt in stream for doing the stream, and apparently YouTube said I didn't do enough. Just know I didn't do enough for YouTube. Apparently tonight. But Punkwaddle and Windeep calls. Are y'all able to actually see us on YouTube? Because like when I try and pull it up, I'm not seeing me live. But if I end the stream, I see where it received or something. I don't know what's going on with it. It's kind of got me kind of concerned, to be honest about it. I don't know what's going on with the YouTube in. I done got to the point where I'm like, YouTube hates me tonight, and I'll try and get it fixed over the weekend. I might have to do an impromptu stream at some point. It's not as impromptu, schedule a stream. And there is one thing that the leaks have me extremely hyped for, Burning Clay.
What's that?
Can you take a guess based on your knowledge of the leaks and your knowledge of PuddleJumper, what that might be?
The MMO version that is rumored to be out there.
Yeah, I would definitely say. I mean, the idea of feeling like a regular trainer, not the chosen one, going out there and challenging people from across the world to a Pokemon battle and having regular Pokemon and actually feeling like you can perhaps even have a theme and have it make sense could be very cool.
So, can I crush your hopes and dreams right off the bat? Or do you want to hope for a little longer?
I know that my hopes and dreams have been crushed quite a bit in life, so that's nothing new to me. But while we're here, I do see that Punkwaddle says, if that means flying on a small plane, he cannot confirm nor deny on the puddle jump aspect. Oh,
I don't get it.
wait, hold up. You of all people don't get it. Not without try not to dox you, but I mean, you ought to know what a puddle jumper is by the. Let's not dox Clay. I don't want to get myself doxed either. Oh Lord, bad jokes. I
But
know.
back to this whole potential MMO thing. Based on what I heard, the guy that leaked it quickly came out and said that it is not actually going to be an MMO based on the code. It's going to be more of a Splatoon type game.
That's awful. That's awful.
So who knows? Again, it kind of goes back to the same thing with the how much can you tell based on a code name or based on the information that's leaked out? How reliable is it? I mean, some of the leaks that have come out before have been right. Some of the leaks that have come out before have been wrong. So I would say I would be a lot more excited and apt to play if it was an MMO style game. I know that
Yeah,
what is it? Digimon has the one that's
yeah, Digimon
out in
Masters.
Korea.
And oh yeah, Digimon Super Rumble that isn't here yet that I can't wait if it ever
So
comes. I'm still wanting to know what happened to that, like what kind of next gen update for Digimon Masters. It was already supposed to be released, and like I heard they pushed it back, but I've heard nothing new. I was actually here to see if there's anything there. That would be freaking awesome to me.
yeah. Well, my main point was just that it's other franchises are doing it. I mean, even to a certain level, I guess you could count Power World.
Yeah, to me right now, Power World is kind of went uh has
But
done a good job with very little time. And I also think that if Bandai had any freaking sense, they would offer to make a deal with Power World to help fight off Nintendo's litigious butts and go, hey, can you do a Digimon mode for that game in exchange? I mean, they
I
were the
don't
ones. I, I'm,
I
I'm,
don't think
I'm,
Bandai wants to get a part of that fight.
I don't think so either. But I mean, that's I think the main reason why they're picking on them is because they're the little boys. But if somebody doesn't do something quick, Nintendo's going to start trying to make everybody's life a headache, shall we say? Is the way I heard something. It sounded like the way that they're doing it, it could lead to problems for other companies that aren't even remotely trying to step on Nintendo's toes. They need to. They're a little too litigious. I'll just say that. You found it over on Twitch? Sweet. I hope you found it on YouTube too. I want to know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know what's going on with YouTube tonight. When I first started doing the scheduled streams over on YouTube, I had this issue then. Yeah, that's what I've been seeing. Well, and I've been wondering why. Because I technically am broadcasting to YouTube twice. And I don't know, and I'm not about to restart the stream for a fourth time. I hate that y'all had to come over here to find it. I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on and have that dealt with by the next time. But I literally have been doing the same thing when I was streaming before I wiped and redone my computer, and everything worked fine. But that first time or two, YouTube had trouble picking it up, and it looks like it's doing that again. So it may take a little time to get all the issues worked out, unfortunately. But if push comes to shove, I can always pull the footage from Twitch and just repost this stream over on the uh, the YouTube. To be honest, it will probably do better that way. I can put the same stream up play on YouTube. One is a stream, get live, and the other just re-upload the same stream, and the video format will do way better. But Clay has already broke my heart on the no Pokemon MMO,
So
and I've heard that the Detective Pikachu sequel does not sound very promising. I'm sitting
was the
out here
first one
and
any good?
you didn't see the first Detective Pikachu?
No.
That was good. It was good. Like especially if you like Ryan Reynolds stuff, you'll like it. If you don't, then I mean it's as Deadpool as a G-rated Pikachu. Who's a detective. I mean, it's that's what you get.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm getting a little too far away. I may have to boost and tweak some of this stuff with the mic. Is the mic getting too low, Clay?
I mean, I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to work out the bugs with this new mixer. New equipment, you got to work out the kinks with it. Everything's got its pluses and minuses. I'm currently rocking a Rode Streamer X as my eBay bought Razer audio mixer decided to crap out, and I went ahead. Yeah, I had a feeling when I go away. That's kind of what way this mic's kind of designed to be. That's a plus and minus, and I'm too animated for this mic apparently. Yeah, I don't know what is going on YouTube. I have not. I think YouTube just hates my channel. No, I know what it is. It's something in the gonna be some setting I'll have to tweak and work out. I'll try and work it out over the weekend. How's it going, Punk Waddle? I just realized then that y'all didn't hear us reacting to y'all's comments earlier. Don't rewatch. I'm picking. I'm picking. Oh Lord. Punk has waddled to the puddle with the jumper. Uh Clay,
Yes.
is there any more news that I haven't found that you would like to discuss on this Pokemon topic before we go on to some somewhat similar news? Or shall we just proceed on?
No, I mean, for the most part, people have pretty much hammered the last little bit of the information that we actually got. It's just, at this point, it's a waiting game to see. Based on the typical timelines, I believe the next gen game should be here next year. So uh, we should get some sort of leaks or previews or whatever you want to call it that are actually the game
I've got my own
relatively
theory.
soon.
I've got my own theory on the leaks. You know, originally they threatened them if they didn't pay them, they were going to release. You notice what they released is all old stuff or just teasers for the new stuff. And they're like, well, we don't want to ruin it. I think the next hit's going to be like, you tried us once. Do you want to try us again? Or should we leak everything on the new game? Am I wrong?
I mean, possibly, but I mean, at the same time, I would say, how much did they really get?
That's the
How
question.
much can they tell based on the information they did get?
Well,
I mean,
apparently, I've heard that the leaker has played Pokemon Legends ZA. That's if he got it from the leak, then he's either a beta tester or he got it from the leak. And if he got it from the leak, that's a massive amount of information.
no pics, no proof. That's all I'll say.
I'm with you. I'm just saying, you know.
Because I could come out tomorrow and say that I have all the information from the leaks too, but that don't mean it's true.
Wait, Clay, do you have some information that I don't have? Please tell me.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Oh Lord. There is some somewhat similar information that I saw this afternoon. Brand new information that I got so excited for. And then my hopes were dashed. And then I got a little bit of hope. Did you want to venture beyond, Clay? Have you heard anything on this?
No, this is first time hearing anything about this.
I got so excited. It was something I was reading. Oh, for the 25th anniversary, uh, Ty and Matt as adults. I'm sitting here. Oh well, you know, it's at least something new. That could be interesting. It's a special music video that will commemorate the anniversary of the brand new with brand new animation. I'm sorry.
So
The
it's not an
music.
actual new series; it's just a music video.
Would you announce that, Clay? When people are
No,
sitting there wanting,
no,
I
I would not. But I mean, they haven't been. You never hear anything about them, anyways. Even when they redid the original Digimon series,
yeah.
you didn't hear a ton about that. Apparently, they're supposed to be doing season 2 as well, and you really don't hear much about that either.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of hit and miss when it comes to Digimon news. The biggest news I've heard is the rework re-release of the original 3 movies that were 1 movie as 3 movies and uncut edition coming in December, which I have ordered. But the part that gave me hope is that you've noticed I've highlighted January 5th. Apparently, there's going to be some sort of announcement, and it's not known if it's going to be anime, video game, or perhaps the second music video. I don't know.
it's just going to be all of the art from the music video.
Yeah, that will probably be it right there. Oh God, that's probably. I am glad that When Deep Calls and Punkwaddle joined us, even though we had issues and y'all were trying to join us earlier and it was a complete mess. I want to recap a little bit on what we've discovered today. Like, what have we discovered? What do we know about the Pokemon Game Freaks?
Uh, Game Freak is no longer a closeted freak. Everyone knows that Game Freak stands for actual gaming freaks.
Yeah, they are
Uh,
free. They are into
and
some non PG family friendly, unfamily friendly fun. Unfamily friendly fun.
and the
Plural will
leaker
not approve.
knows how to tease information that gets people excited. So all the information that he leaks or she leaks, they leak, is spread across the internet as quickly as possible without anything to actually verify that what they said is true. And that's what we learned. And that's all we need to know.
I got my little buddy wanting to be me right now. I'm going to finish up here in a minute. But I did something when you were talking, just got me thinking. What if this is all planned? Like, you couldn't ask for a better way to get people talking than to put out some tidbits of something vague that could be coming to test waters, and then throw out a bunch of lore and stuff that people would just gobble down. I mean, I'm not saying that's it for sure, but I mean, really,
I mean,
this isn't really hurting the Pokemon company. It's getting people riled up, wanting more information.
Pokemon doesn't need to do something like this in order to get people excited. All they have to do is say, hey, in the next couple of days, we're going to do one of our little Connect live streams where we're going to talk about the future of the Pokemon series. And everybody will drop what they're doing that's a Pokemon fan and make sure that they tune in live to where they know the next big thing before. They don't
Right.
need something like this in order to drum up interest for them. Now, no disrespect to you, I know you're a fan of the series. That would be something that I would see Digimon doing.
For
But
sure, I could definitely see that. I've
but
got
like we
a
said, that's because Digimon and Bandai don't really do much as far as publicity in the first place. So something like this gets them out in the public eye, and then they come out with something, and everybody's already paying attention to it, and it's even more buzz than what it would have been before.
yeah, I think you're exactly right. When Deep Call says he doesn't know anything about anime or Pokemon, but this is an interesting conversation. I definitely find it very interesting doing this, and I don't intend to just make this about Pokemon and anime this series. I think we're trying to shoot for every other Thursday if Burning Clay or somebody else is down to do a chat. I am certainly down to try and at least once a week or twice try and fit in some sort of stream or video time. I'm not exactly sure how it all worked at the moment because like right now I'm rushing home to get everything set up, eat some supper, and like pray like earlier that my webcam didn't get unplugged and I got to go hunt down where cable got unplugged like earlier.
I would think if you want to do more of these types of conversations, probably not do it as a last second thing like we kind of threw this one together.
Yeah, we had like 3 days to prepare. I have vaguely recreated the last UI I had in the new branding, and I'm not entirely sold on it just yet. And had to basically throw everything together the last 3 days, 2 to 3 days. And yeah, that was definitely a rush. Um, but it'll get better as go on. I think one thing I want to cover is I don't know if it's gonna be next week or the next, but the Voltron Highlander John Wick situation that I do not have the information pulled up for, but I can allude to.
Well,
That would be
we're
apparently
waiting.
well, the tease from what I understand is that Henry Cavill was scheduled and planned to be in the new Highlander reboot retelling. I'm not exactly sure what, done by the dude who done John Wick movies. That sounds awesome. However, the John Wick spinoff needed some work done. So guess who got pulled to work on that? Any guesses, Clay?
Henry Cavill.
How did you know? And I was the John Wick director. And anyway, he since he got pulled for that and the movie got pushed back a little further, announcements got rushed for an Amazon project I was unaware was anywhere near this close to anything, and that would be Voltron. Apparently, Henry Cavill is star in Voltron. My bet is Keith. Though they could pull some weird stuff completely off the wall. You know, he could be Pidge, you know. I don't know. Or Karan. But yeah, I didn't even know that was anywhere near close to going forward, but apparently he's going to do that now before Highlander films, which is supposed to be at some point mid next year now. That's a whole situation worth of video, I think, or am I wrong? Or a stream or something.
Well, you definitely know a lot more about it than I could.
I've been like trying to
And
keep
I
track.
barely touched the surface.
Yeah, I have. It feels like there's more to it, and it may be all the information there is. I don't know. I've been trying to keep a track of the Highlander movie, possibly since I started dating my wife, who I've been married to for the last 13 years. This month.
You think this is a deep cut? 'Tis but a flesh wound of information.
I hope so. Some of the things I've heard, I think would be interesting if done, if they incorporate that lore into the movie. I don't know that some of the stuff I've heard over the years is probably not even going to be in the iteration that they're going to be putting in. Yeah, I'm not sure where all that's going on with the with that. So probably for the channel, we'll probably do some discussions on stuff like that. Some, uh, you know, some Pokemon here, some Highlander there, some what in the world's going on with Overwatch or some crap is going on. Like I feel sure I will discuss this Dragon Age debacle at some point. That just is a a whole nother subject that is disappointing. I got more news today on that. It's just like, y'all need to stop the bleeding and just say this. Just we're gonna release this game and pray to God people buy it. At this point, it's like the more that comes out, the worse it gets. I didn't think I could. It could get any worse. At this
But
point,
it
it's
did.
Yeah, at this point, it's Dragon Age in name only. It's Dino. Just call it Dino. Dragon Age in name only. It's. Yeah, the series is amazing. Sorry, my boy's asking something. I'm about to wrap this. Hey, do you know about Roblox?
No,
I don't.
other than my nieces and nephews have been
I don't know, but I
asking
would love
for
to find
gift cards for Christmas.
avoid it like the plague. I never wish my wife's little sister had ever gotten my son on Roblox. Yeah, as far as Dragon Age goes, I love the series. Even Inquisition and Dragon Age 2 that are probably not the greatest in some aspects. I won't lie, I still love playing Inquisition. To me, the gameplay Inquisition is better than the gameplay of Origins, but Origins is so much better. It's one of the greatest games of all time. And when BioWare gets shut down after this game flops, there will not be another Mass Effect game done by BioWare. I don't care what they say. From what I've seen on this new Dragon Age game, BioWare is done. It's Mass Effect Andromeda and Dragons. If you like do you like plastic people, Clay? Do you like the models to look like plasticky people?
Actually, I do.
You do. You do. Do you like playing with Barbies? Because I mean, it's like Barbie, but Jay Leno had a baby, and then it come
They're
out
not
all
Barbies, they're
derpy.
action figures.
No, this is not GI Joes. This is Barbies. These are plastic. It is awful. I'm gonna pull it up. Like it's awful. Like the character creator, they made such a big deal about how great it is, and when we started releasing and showing this stuff, it looks so awful. Uh, it's bad. Look at this. What the heck is that? That is not a Kunari.
What are you talking about, Puddle?
Oh, you can't see that? Oh, I hit it, didn't I? Give me 1 second. I'll shock you, Clay.
I'm prepared to be shocked.
Yeah. Apparently, I hit button. Hit. And then I did things I didn't mean to do. Okay. All right. Clay, this is a Kunari. This Now that was not meant to be played. This here is a Kunari, right? Okay?
Okay.
This is what Dragon Age Inquisition thinks a Kunari is.
They look the same.
That does not look the same.
Actually, I think that version looks better.
This version?
The second version.
Really?
Not that
Hey,
one.
by the way, the top they can have top scars. It's all what you always wanted to be able to have top scars. I know. What about this version?
Even better.
I'm used to your sarcasm. I don't know if Punk Waddle and Deep are.
Not
Oh.
sarcasm. 100%.
Now I will say this: this looks okay-ish. Like some characters I see come out look okay. I'm not gonna say the whole thing is awful. But this is Dragon Age Inquisition, and this to me looks better than that. This is okay. I look at this and I go, what in the hell? And another thing is like monster mesh. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Though I will say on the new game, I will give them this: dwarves can have beards again. Right? Again, Age Inquisition, there was no beards for dwarves, and that's a blasphemy to me. This was the idea of a dwarf with beards. That's just not right. That's some dude who forgot to shave for a little while, compared to a dwarf. Here's your Dragon Age Veilguard customization, Clay. It's Jay Leno's daughter.
I like it. I'm down.
It probably is a chick with a huge chin that will tell Clay to bend over. That's as unfamily friendly as we're gonna get.
Do they need me to pick something up?
Yes, Clay. You're picking up something that you don't want to pick up. But Dragon Age is, I don't know what is going on there, but that is not Dragon Age. Yeah,
that actually is Dragon Age.
Well, that's what BioWare says. And when it crashes and burns and their faces are tired and plasticky, when it comes out, I'm not going to be shocked.
You know you're going to buy it.
I seriously, if I was just about talked myself into buying it. I won't lie.
Yeah, I told you.
And then more news come out, and I said, "Oh yeah, I don't want to buy this game." I've debated.
But you'll still buy it.
I've debated picking up EA Play for $5 to make a laugh stream of the game, but I don't know when I would have time to do it. I have no idea. When would I have time? I work. I could go in at 8:15. I get off at 5:30. I rush home, try and see my family, and before I even work nights, I went to bed early. So it's like I stayed up to 10 o'clock almost a day or two this week, and I was like, "What in the world?" But I don't know. That was not the Dragon Age, and all this was not planned. It's just like figuring out what we're gonna do with the.
Steve, later.
Take care, D. We'll catch you later. Bugwater, if you're still here, we're gonna be shutting down in a minute as well. I hope you are though, but if not, I understand. But yeah, that's how it's been with Dragon Age. I'm just kind of like disappointed. I right now have what's the games we have to play? Throne and Liberty, and that's Clay. Can you give me some excitement on anything I can have to look forward to in gaming? Because I'm kind of feeling sad, Clay.
There might rumorly be a rumor of the possibility of a rumor of a potential rumor lead MMO Pokemon game. Maybe.
Maybe. I hope so. I did hear something about some Hogwarts Legacy DLC at some point. That could be fun. I have one critical gripe with that game that does make it hard for me in some ways. And that is, as of now, there is no new game plus mode or no way to, like, how do I put it? Like, having multiple saves is an issue. They give you 4 character slots, and it's just like, you know how I like to do alts. I hate it. Especially the idea of trying to do a run, like on stream or something. It makes it just feel kind of, That's what I had for today. This is the logo I've come up with for Thorsday Rundown. And I guess everybody, thanks to technical difficulties, missed our, I think, cool countdown and intro video or stuff. I'm going to make the intro video look better, actually. We threw it together in 3 days, Clay. 3 days.
We didn't do nothing. You did it.
I need to get this underlay looking a little bit better. It's kind of a little depressing now I think about it, but it keeps the impact down doing it something similar to this, but I still, what do you think? A little more color down below, or you like the black?
I think it's fine, my dude.
I think it does too, but I didn't know what other people's opinion on it was. It might be depressing for other people, but it is less impactful
It
on the
can't be more
performance.
depressing than what I already am.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to say anything and trigger you. I mean, come on.
Whap, 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 whap.
Wait, hold on. Do you mean this?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh Lord. Hey, you know what? We might get into some weird stuff at some point. If you're down, I gotta catch up, see where it's at. But they did release a
You
new
want to do
season of.
weird stuff with me?
No, not that kind of weird stuff. Wrong weird stuff, Clay. You're talking about Dragon Age Veilguard. I'm sorry, weird stuff there now. I was talking about weird stuff like Ancient Apocalypse season 2 just dropped this week. Did you see the first season of that?
No.
What? I'm sorry. I like history and weird stuff like that, so that's like right up my alley. I'm sorry. I put
Don't
ancient
apologize.
I put ancient aliens on sometimes every once in a while when I want to listen to some history theories and stuff, and then I have to turn it off when I get tired of hearing the guy go aliens.
It's always aliens.
It's always aliens. Skinwalker Ranch, I can stand watching. I can never finish an episode of Ancient Aliens before I'm like, nope. All right, that's it. I've finished 1 or 2 episodes, I think. Like, you know, it's always aliens. Can it be? I mean, I like. Don't get me wrong. I like to, theorize and have some fun like that. But I mean, come on, dude. Don't always have to come back to aliens. But
But
everything, but it always comes back to aliens, doesn't it? I say Nephilim. The zombie army. You heard it in Clay. It's a zombie army in Roblox.
all right then.
All right. I think we're going to wrap this thing up, and I'll try and work out the technical bugs before next week's episode. If Clay's down to keep putting up with me once a week, we'll try and keep putting out a Thorsday Rundown every week. I don't know how awful that sounded personally. That was an off the cuff moment.
It was pretty rough.
I think it would have been better like this. Let me check something.
You go ahead and
buddy?
check something.
Thorsday Rundown.
Would that be better?
It just needs all the horns and everything behind it.
The horns,
Like if it was like Monster Jam, where they're like, this come out to the arena and watch Grave Digger.
I'm gonna have to give you a round of applause.
Thursday, run down.
Right. While over here, everyone's over here like, wait, we gotta put up a puddle jumper.
Yes.
All right, it's been fun. Thank y'all for tuning in. Come on back next week. We'll run down the news and see what is intriguing to discuss. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.